the graduate committee, you can also always contact us, and we're always here to help. And you can always message us on WhatsApp anytime, and we'll help you as much as we can. So, and as we are part of the bigger student association from NTU, so we're just a small branch of it. And then as it goes up, eventually you can go up to the university level. So this is just to show where we fit in the whole feedback channel. But then let's get to the fun bit of things. What's happened? Okay. So what do you guys have installed when you move in? Here's something quite nice. So you have this global health awareness attachment. So you can go to the overseas hospitals, like one in India, or there's also this one of Thailand as well. So you go over there, attach for about a week, and see how things fare. How things are in a less developed country, and how do they cope with their medical system and all. And the idea behind this whole attachment is for you to be inspired and to give you that motivation and drive to carry on your PhD project. So usually it's done within the first year of your term, but since due to COVID, there's a chance that this might be pushed to other parts of your PhD journey. So this is something that we are still awaiting, confirmation from, I guess, government side of things. So this will have to wait. Then the next thing you'll be having is a clinical awareness attachment. So what you usually do is that you're attached to one of the local hospitals in Singapore. So the whole principle that we like to bring about in LKC is from the bench to bedside principle, whereby we want you not only to be well versed in research, but also have a connection with the patients, as you see them and see how your research actually benefits others. Because after all, we are a medical school, and we would like to instill this in you guys. And before you actually carry on, we will have these lab rotations that you go through either 2 labs. And the idea behind this is that so that you could get a feel and then be a bit more confirmed in terms of what direction you want to pursue in terms of your research. So until this point of time, you get to sit in 2 different labs and see how, which research theme you actually like more. And once that is done, you have a very nice panel of profs, and they would form your thesis advisory committee, and they will advise and guide you in terms of research direction and help you get to the final stage. So, and your first year benchmark that you would actually go through is your QE, your qualifying exam. So that would happen in about your 12th to 18th month. So within this time you will do, and then you will get confirmed as a PhD candidate. So fun times ahead. And easily being said, it's not as easy as it seems it is. So what we like to do over here as the committee is that we like to help address 3 things in this term. And one is helping you in your PhD journey in terms of admin and all, and also giving you support in terms of mental health. It's because depression and all, it's quite, it's not common, but at the same time, it is also not less common, So we want to be there to help you and show avenues to make sure that you're not only physically healthy, but also mentally healthy. And last thing, what we like to instill is that we want everyone to play their part, as in not only benefit yourself, but also help out in societies in ways you can. And the committee is happy to guide and help anyone who's interested in doing this. So in terms of what we can do for your PhD journey, we can always help you in administrative challenges like getting forms, or you need to request for a place, a room, and all this stuff. Let's say you're having troubles, you can always come back to us, and we can help you. And we also want to find new ways in which opportunities for everyone to adopt new skills by organizing workshops. So that's something we are actually looking into currently, and we'll update you in the near future. And also, we also want to let you know, like fun, you're going to have 4 years of your PhD over here. And then what is going to happen to you after that? What are the career opportunities possibly you can look into? So in order to help you get a better understanding of this, we have some talks that are coming up. I think the next one's on the 11th of August, where we have a panel of guests, and they would like to tell you how they have done, after their PhD, and what are the possible career prospects you guys can look at. And lastly, we have something that was newly started. We have a new entrepreneurship division that was set up in LKC. So usually when it comes to entrepreneurship, it's more on the NTU level. But what we did in LKC is that they also have come up with their own entrepreneurship branch. So anyone who's interested in that, we could always pursue it via the school. And this is definitely something we want to encourage in our PhD cohort over here. So that all being said, PhD is not going to be easy. It's going to be challenging. But that being said, you're not going to be alone in this as well. So, and that's where we are, when it comes to, you'll have projects along the way that some would work, some wouldn't work. Sometimes it's puzzling, and sometimes even troubleshooting takes a lot out of you. So what we like to do over here is to help you guys out, and also sometimes what happens is that if you work, you will find yourself working quite long in the labs, and that might affect your social life. So we always here, and then we like to gather, make some events for us to come together a few times in the year, so that all of us could get together and help each other and get through this journey together. And also what we like to do over here is that I think we will be coming up with a survey quite soon, and to see how everyone is doing in terms of your mental health, and see how we can address and provide avenues for each one of us to seek help. Lastly, this was what I touched a bit about in terms of helping out the society. So we are looking into coming up with little projects where you guys could chip in and then help out as volunteers. But at the same time, if you guys also have your own projects that you all are doing outside, and you would like to, see whether you could get our help and want to do it with us, then we're more than happy to help out as well. So feel free, We're a fun bunch of people, actually. So yes, so with that being said, what can you guys look forward to? We are definitely looking at a small Zoom gathering for all of you guys, the new students. So I will have a chat with you guys quite soon, over either tomorrow or over the next week. See whether we could have a little bubble tea catered for you guys, and we could meet via Zoom and get to know each other better, and with the rest of the committee. So, and apart from that, meal sharing, we definitely have a senior sharing session and career sharing that's coming up on the 11th next week. That's a Tuesday. And last but not least, we are looking into having a professional photography session to be held, I think, either later to the end of this year, or it might be pushed to next year. We don't know yet. We'll keep you guys definitely updated on this. So this is some things you guys can look into. And the Holy Bible you guys need for your 4 years over here is the PhD handbook. That you could find it on the LKC website, or once you go there, there will be a postgraduate student link, and once you go into that, your handbook is visible over there. So there you would have everything that you need to know in terms of your timelines for submission of things, and also what are the things that will be coming up along the way. So do get a copy of it, download it, and keep yourself quite well versed with it. But always don't worry. Whenever you guys are confused or you need a bit more guidance, you can always ask any one of us. I think all of you guys have also joined the WhatsApp group, the LKC WhatsApp group. So you can always ask your questions over there, and everyone's more than happy to help out. So with that, thank you and welcome to NTU and LKC. So any questions for me, guys?
Okay, thank you, Vic.
Yeah.
Yes, I see Lily has questions. Okay, let's welcome Lily.
Yeah. Hi, Vic. Hi, I'm Lily from IGS. I'm a second-year PhD student. And when I was an undergraduate student, I also studied about biomedical material, and the project I'm doing now is also related with biological background. So I'm just curious that as you are a student in LKC, you must do a lot of animal experiments often.
So you're looking into doing animal experiments, is it?
I'm just curious about this aspect. I'm wondering that if there any public experimental animal center in NTU, or just you have your own lab to carry on the animal experiment?
Okay, cool. So for LKC, we have our own animal facility. So we have one in the Novena campus, and there's also one more that we have at over here in the NTU campus. So that's where. So yeah, this is something I forgot to mention. we are a dual campus, so we have one in NTU and one in Novena. So, and both of them, we have animal facilities for people to work on. But yeah, that eventually, once you discuss with your prof and then you apply for the necessary, permissions like iCook and so on, yep, you should be able to do. And there are PhD students who are doing animal work currently. So definitely that's a possibility.
Okay, I see. Thank you. And I have one more question to ask. Because now as a patient, does LKC Medical School have a chance to work with the outside hospital to solve such related problems on this situation?
Sorry, in terms of COVID, is it, or?
COVID-19 situation?
Yeah, I think there are some labs that are working on COVID things, like, for example, the president, SK. So his lab is actually helping out in the diagnostics sides of things for COVID. So I think if he came up, there was a news article that was published quite recently about him and his work. So yeah, but I'm pretty sure there are also other labs that are working on COVID stuff, but I do not know of them offhand. But are you planning to do any COVID-related researches, or?
Oh, no, sorry. I'm just curious if our school has any collaboration with the outside institution. So I'm just wondering if we can also make effort in solving this current problem.
Okay, mostly often it works together with your prof, and whether they're working close together with it. So there are some of them that work closely with hospitals. Some of them work with the infectious unit. And I'm very quite sure that some of them also work with viruses and so on. So it actually depends on more or less the prof. So there are people within the school that work on them. But and we can definitely find out any labs, I think even the group chat, let's say you're keen in doing something like that, you could give a shout out in, hey, any of you guys working on so and so, and and could we maybe have a chat or something like that, and you can always relate to the they could probably guide you to the prof that's working on it, and I'm sure you could definitely do something about it.
Yeah, it's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for that answer.
Okay, no worries at all, Lily.
Okay, thank you. Many thanks for the questions and answer. Does anybody else have questions? Okay. Okay, thanks again for Vic's sharing and advices on both mental health, PhD journey, and also the society contribution.
Yep.
I believe everybody benefits a lot from Vic's work. So let's thanks again for Vic's sharing. Thank you, Vic.
That is what you guys.
Thank you.
Look forward to seeing everyone too. Yes.
So, okay, many thanks to everybody here for participating in today's open house. You can scan the QR code on the screen to help us on the feedback survey. And if you have any other questions, you can contact us through our email or through the social platforms below. Okay, thank you guys. And if you don't mind, would you guys please open your camera and we can take a group screenshot together?
Perfect.
Hello. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Yep. Have fun, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.